Destruction. Destruction.
My time has been taken. Hello, 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 hello. How are we all doing today? As I pressed the wrong button immediately. So, what the plan is for today is, number one, turning off crop growth. And fast forwarding through the night, turning off money cheat as well. Had that on so I could get some stuff for today's stream. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get Fleagle DPW 150 tandem. I like this trailer. I want the attacher to be black. Actually, can I get the main color to be... No, let's keep the attacher black. UAL. Straight structure, stripping edge, no material metal. 17,500 for that. We're also gonna get... This is gonna be a bit silly, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get the Flitzy.
Destruction.
You get the Flitzy loader. 30 kph keyboard. And by that, we're gonna get a... Whoops. We're gonna get a bale fork for this as well. I want that in static. Alright, let's get... No, I've taken the wrong turn here somehow. Because I need to... I want to go... How do I get down? Out of here. Where does this lead? Does this lead where I want to go? Mostly, yes. It's the most horrible thing ever. Well, I like it, so deal with it. Hello, Benji and Yanis and Josh. Jake Gibbons, I'm the best. You're clearly new, Jake. Everybody say hello to Jake. He's new. He doesn't know what happens here yet. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the... There's a reason I got all that stuff, by the way. I actually still need to buy one thing, which may require some cheating money. But we should be good. Actually, let's just see. Because I forgot to buy... this. Which we won't need to cheat money in. Garden Center is up here along this road, I believe. Is it? No, Garden Center is actually down over here. There's the Garden Center, and we're going to copy Landy Kid real quick by putting this in over here like that. Because that makes sense. Hey, CD. You happy you got a big old mug of coffee, yeah. Tom the boss as well. I just missed the turnoff I needed to take. No. So the plan for today is we're going to actually collect up the straw bales and start making some pellets out of them. Just realised I had this thing on the pellet maker. Nuts. Ah, delicious, delicious, delicious coffee. Polygon counts down on the Abbeys. Nice. If you apply the same texture that you had in the higher poly one, it'll look like the higher poly one. So a lot of modders, from what I know, actually do to kind of cheat the poly count a bit. Can I go first person? There, I went first person. Rugby's more important. Fair enough. Is England playing Wales today? Because I heard like halfpenny was missing. What was the score in the Ireland-Italy game? 58-19 or something like that. It was quite a demolishing. Kind of looking at my phone because I keep getting stuff through and I think it might be important. To us, yes, to us, because it was Italy. Should be good. Nice! So let's get this thing into a... You go, Flitzy! 59-19. Okay. Hello, Maria. So we need to get down to field 34. We got bales in field 34. We can start picking them up first. Just want to double check. We're good to go. Pure farming's looking good. I thought the exact opposite. I saw the write-up PC Gamer doing it last night. And honestly, like, the gifts they had didn't impress me. They really didn't. And the fact that there's going to be no mod support for people who might want to mod, it's like, meh. What's the point? It's going to be it's going to be down arrival. There's some interesting ideas, but they've done no market research. They don't know what they're doing. I've heard rumors. I don't know how true this is. They've given the game to like channels that do mainly racing games for some reason, but not to people who, you know, play Farm Sim, which is the game they're trying to take on. Yeah, they're Sheep is a pre-order bonus, which is stupid. It's idiotic. It's moronic. There's a German map, but that's again a pre-order bonus. It's a AAA game dev team, which, fair play to them. You know, they're doing their best, but at the same time, they've clearly not done the research to know what on earth they're even trying to do. So, it's, it's difficult for me to have interest in a game when I can blatantly see they've not bothered to, you know, lay the groundwork for anything really. They're AAA. It's the same guys behind Dying Light. So I mean, yeah, it's the same guys behind Dying Light, Call of Juarez, games like that, and they've not done their market research. So you know, it's a game that's gonna come out, get publicity from the media because it's a AAA game company doing this.
Hello, Dave. That Dave.
But it's not gonna go anywhere. Is Andy live today? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it's a AAA team going into what is ostensibly an indie market and trying to do AAA stuff there, and it's not only is it not going to work for them, it's going to lose the money. And Youngin the Green whatever, I didn't quite see your full name, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hope you don't mind me going on little rants about pure farming. Hey Darren, I go on little rants occasionally. Just deal with it. What games do they make? Dying Light, Call of Juarez is published by them. I don't know if it's made by them, but it is the same guys behind Dying Light, which is a zombie survival game, which is actually supposed to be really good. Do I know when FS19 is going out? I don't know the exact date, but I can give you the time frame, because it's going to be late October, early November time, same as every other farm sim game. So if I go down to the sawmill, I'm actually going to get the easiest entrance over here. Hey Lancy, long time no see, dude. How's it been going for you? Also, is the stream like really jittery? Because I'm seeing a lot of jitter going on. Gameplay looks good, story's generic. Typical AAA game then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap the... You can see this mess over here. This is... I need to double check. That was the wrong button. It's B, isn't it? Yes. So we want to unload there. Then detach that from the Valtra. I want to put it onto the New Holland. And that's the T7. Your PC's taking its time getting there. Yeah, you're going to be... you won't know what to do with yourself when you get a new PC. So let's turn that on. Let's get the T7. Which I do need to actually redo the number plates again. Courtesy of Bullet Bill sending me the correct font. You can see what the plan here is going to be, roughly. No, but the screen is blurry. That's because you're running at a low bitrate. I can tell you that for sure. You're sure this placeable could be half the size? Yes. Yes, it could. This placeable is insanely huge. This is the Compost Master. It is the very same one Landy's using. My edit, which takes less compost. You'll see that it's empty over here at the moment. I did actually throw some grass in as a test last night, and what I did was I used the leaf pair to throw the grass over here. Or the compost over here as a test. And it worked pretty well. But what I want to do now is... I do have muscles mode on. Fantastic. Just slow down to ×1. I want to start loading this bio up with bales. And... can I please... Thank you! Can't actually pick the bale up when it's on this. Good. Let's get the Itsy Flitsy, which I totally didn't buy because it even sounds adorable. So you can use this to load up the thingamajiggy. Don't want the Unimog that only has in English. To be honest, if I wanted it in English, I could probably translate it myself. And you get the screen to be less blurry. Change the resolution. You're probably on like 144 or 240p. Just realised I might be streaming at 1080p at the moment. Let me know if I am. This thing looks so derpy. I know, I love it. This is the derp loader. You have it done for me? Okay. Hello, OllieBoy72. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hello, British one as well. 1080p. Oh, cool. Didn't know that. So this is the world famous derp loader they keep trying to convince Landy to use. You think I'm stramming at 1080? Yeah. The max is 1080. Well, that's the max I could do. That's the max I can. Yeah, it's the max my screen can actually do. Do I want it? To be honest, I'm not too bothered one way or the other. Landy's the Unimog fan more than me, so he might be very happy to have it. This thing might be a bit too jittery to... Let's try loading a bale with this thing. So the joy of MR is that these bales are actually 5,800 litres. They're actually a lot larger than they would be otherwise. I think I did well with that bale, mostly. I'll just give it a bob. I know Landy's using like a 135 to do the front loading. I'm using an equally ridiculous vehicle, so we're doing well. This should be... Yep, it is filling up slowly but surely. This is comically the most efficient way of using this thing, is to park it up somewhere and just shred the bales into it. English isn't your first language? Nah, that's fine. I just like funny misspellings of things. So this is going to be making straw pellets. I want to put the pipe out just to see what that is. Of course it's on that side, because... Luminek. 135, you're now officially in the way. So 135, you can come around here. And just sit over here. The T6... Yeah, the T6 can... This is a very machinery and intensive job, as it turns out. T6 can also come down. And this will be running the trailer. What can go up actually is the lead pair. The lead pair has a good habit of waking up the T6. So let's go rescue it. You'll notice that I've got the actual bucket attachment on. This I found is the most worthwhile. I did do a knee, so let's just pop that into chat. I know I could have just rotated the entire body of this thing, but I actually wanted to... Yeah, gotta get a bit closer than that, don't I? Come on. I'll be grabbing the wall, and up we go. I've got the excavator stuck. Then again, it's probably better that I did, because now the T6 can make its way down safely to pick up the trailer. And we don't need to worry about that for a little while. How full of straw pellets is it? 12%, so that's going to take a little while. So I can just stay there. The lead pair at this point can actually be turned off as well. And we need to get into the itsy flitsy again, because we need to load more bales on. Better to put the pellet machine above the bunker for the pelletizer? It would be, yes, but I've got a plan. But you know when I say that, there's something stupid about to go on. Oopsies! Might notice as well that I've got an Amazon Profi Hopper lying about. Those of you who are eagle-eyed will have already spotted the Profi Hopper and realised what on earth the plan for that thing is. So what I can do actually is I can turn off the T7. We don't need the T7 running currently. We do need the Vulture, we do need the ITZY. And what I'm going to do while we're waiting for that to feed through is grab the Profi Hopper. Because we're going to do some super serious composting. As stupid as this sounds. Because what I can do with the Profi Hopper is get into places that other vehicles can't. Like right up against this wall. Now I know I could get this with a normal mower, but I couldn't get this neat, and I definitely couldn't pick up the grass. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of just toddle around the yard and clean it up a bit, grass-wise, down by this wall as well. And all the grass here that would normally just be for decoration is now really useful, because this is going to be turned into compost, which is essentially free. I'm going to be very open and honest with you guys. I'm going to cheat money in to refill the fuel tanker for the compost. For the compost master, because it I think it costs way too much. But the compost master, what it'll do is it'll provide completely free fertilizer, minus, you know, fuel costs, which the fuel costs for that thing are insane. I'm not too happy about that. Very hard to run any farm at a profit with the compost master running, to be honest. By the way, I've noticed chat is very quiet today. Come on guys, get talking. I've noticed that over the last few days is like, you guys are super quiet recently. What? Are you all busy playing Oakfield? Is that what's going on? Or watching the rugby? I think you guys are too busy watching the rugby to chat, are you? Either that, or both my chats have simultaneously broken. No, Lewis is there. See you, Lewis. Yeah, don't forget that like button. I need to add that to my commands for thing. Oakfield. I don't know why Oxygendavid capitalized the F in field. I'll be honest. I think it's... Well, I do know. I think it was a I think I know. I think it was a force of habit, because all the file names have to be in a very specific way. And I think capitalizing the F was just a force of habit, seeing that it was field. So the 850-ish litres, I'm gonna demonstrate what goes on next, because this is where it gets funny. Is I bring the Profi Hopper up here. And don't worry, I'm not going to do all the mowing like this off or on camera. Bring it up here, press I, and it'll unload directly into the compost master, which will immediately oh, it tells you solids can as bales, and Hang on a second, that said bales can be thrown in. Did I like FS15? Yes. Did I see the Iron game? No, I missed it. Come here, bale. I want to test something. Because if this is the case, then I'm making a buttload of grass bales. Oh my god, it takes bales! Is this a placeable? Yes, and it's way too big. Come on, Itsy Flitsy. Ooh. On Giant's site, I can't even remember where I got this originally. I think it was Marhu's website, marhu.net. Wherever I did get it, I've tweaked it since, so... I didn't know this thing could take bales. Hey, Martins. Italy put up 19. Yeah, but Ireland put up 59. Also, hello, Irish Realistic Farmer. You will notice that we are being ultra-realistic using the Itsy Flitsy. Which I totally didn't get because it sounds and looks adorable. This pelletizing machine thingy seems to work a lot faster for me than it does for Landy. Either that or I'm just staying on top of it really well. I may have broken that bale. Is that chopping the bale yet? No, but it will, because I've just seen the bale merge through. So seeing as the Compost Master can take bales... What even is this? This is me playing Farm Sim. This is the ridiculousness that I cause. Seeing as we now know that the Compost Master can take bales, I thought it couldn't. I misinformed Landy. I'm going to have to correct myself later on. If he doesn't come in. Do I want John Deere in FS19? I prefer not. I prefer more brands than just one huge mega brand. Like, here's my thought process. Just so people don't think I'm against John Deere, which... to a certain extent, yes, I'm not too fond of it, but... my thought process is, if Giants were to get John Deere, that license would cost an absolute fortune. It would also mean the Giants couldn't have some smaller brands, like... I know Kubota isn't tiny, but Kubota... we'll say Mikhail... you know, stuff like that. I'd prefer to see smaller brands in the game, and more of them, than the likes of John Deere. Like, as good as John Deere would be for marketing for Giants, I think it would be better to have more smaller brands. Green and blue thing, the Itsy Flitsy. Mikhail, I'd love to see Mikhail in the game. I don't see it ever happening, but we can dream. And the AI broke. I love AI traffic sometimes. That's gonna cause problems. Hey Tom, how's it going? It's going well. It's going very well. Yeah, it makes... you can actually get... you can get a lot more equipment with more small brands than you could with one big brand. You know, 5 or 6 small brands could give you 20 pieces of equipment. One big brand could give you 15. Hello, Velus. I know John Deere did a bit of everything, but I'd prefer to see like Kubota, Mikhail, Zetter. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'd like to see Zetter. FS19 needs more stuff in game like crops. Gaming Cav, yes and no. There's a yes if and a no because here. More crops, yes, if Giants up the crop limit per map to 64. And no, because as things stand, Oakfield has 3 or 4 extra crops. And it struggles at times. If you have anything more than straw add-on and seasons, you're gonna be running into game crashes and problems. Because straw add-on adds, and it's actually fill types. Straw add-on adds 2 fill types, seasons adds another 1. Is it just the 1? Yes, another 1. And it can whoops. It can cause problems very, very quickly as those pile up. And I think Oakfield by default is running 27, 28 fill types. Because a lot of the stuff that you might not think is a fill type is actually a fill type. Fuel, water, seeds, solid fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. Slurry, manure. What else? Bales technically aren't, by the way. Straw, grass, hay. So we're already up to 10, and I've not even started naming off the crops. This is out of 32. Silage, chaff, mixed ration, forage, which is partially mixed ration, or improperly mixed ration. Wood chips. 15 crops out of 32 are stuff that you might not, or 15 fill types out of 32 are stuff that you might not think are actually fill types. And I've probably forgotten 1 or 2 as well. Digestate's another one. So 16 out of 32 you might not think are fill types. So Giants need to add more. Just to give, number 1, to give mappers a bit more free reign with the multi-fruit side of things, and also just to prevent problems when mappers do decide to put multi-fruit in, that other mods don't decide to, and this is what happens, by the way, don't decide to corrupt the save game entirely. So what I can do, there is a bit of a benefit to going a bit ham with the bales here. I'm not planning on, oh, I should have brought the first load over to the pigs. We're back. Did we have an issue, TMCC? Hey, Calamate 50. There's an upside to me going a bit ham. I need to bring a load of bales over to the pigs, by the way. So, first load out of field 13 is actually going to go straight over to the pigs. And that was dumb. Let's turn that off. Unload. We need to get the pelletizer running again, so I'm going to do this the lazy way. Which, that was the worst place I could have put that. I'm also going to throw this bale into Compost Master, which is now running, by the way, you can see it. And we should be getting compost out over here. This is a bit mental over here. Yep, we are getting compost out. We got 4,000 litres, so that can go onto the pile. I'm actually going to probably park the excavator over here as well. Because what I'm also going to use the excavator for is when we've got spare pellets, we're going to be throwing them into this bunker right here. And we're going to be using the excavator parked probably, if I can, here-ish, to take the pellets out of this bunker and throw them into this. So I am, doing my best to make use of all the equipment that I do have, and make use of the excavator in the way that I feel like it can be used best. I've made an absolute hames of this, and I don't know if these are going to work now. It'll do. Hello, Tig. So it's off to field 13 we go now. To pick up even more straw. We will get baling potentially as well today. And this first load of straw we pick up from field 13, this is going to go straight over to the pigs, because I forgot to bring a load over there before. Because I do want the manure and slurry out of the pigs still. You're also here. Well, hello, Glengar. Yes, I know you're there. Don't worry, I'm not ignoring people. This will be good. I still think the futuristic monstrosity looks tiny. That's kind of the point, is it's supposed to be, like, really small. It's fruit types that are... Oh, I thought it was fill types limited. Tyke, you realise like half my family is from Wexford, right? So, I mean, Wexford would be my second or third county, depending on the situation. I've overshot where I was meant to turn in. We're going cross country, boys. Hey, polar bear. We're going cross country. Just bear with me. We're going for full realism. This could get interesting. Through here. Not dead. It's basically whatever can be on the ground. Ah, okay. You got a real life farm job. Sweet pizza. Sorry, what do I call you? Lord of Breadness or something like that? I've actually forgotten what I renamed you on Discord. By the way, I keep renaming pizza to really weird memes for no good reason. Hey, JR Contracting. Lovely clear jersey. Go away with you, Adam. You know what jersey this is full well. Here we go. So this is going to go over to the pigs. Supreme Breadlord. Thank you, pizza. I don't know why I keep memeing you, but I do. Hey, Benjamin. Welcome back, Liz. What'd you miss? Not a whole lot, to be honest. Keep it the hard work. You need to change your name, sir. You need to change your name because I happen to know Sim doesn't particularly appreciate people naming themselves, well, naming themselves him. No, I've not, Michael. I've been very rude and bold. Dank maymays. Music loud. Let's fix that real quick with a bop of that button. Music should be quieter now. That was out at some point. Turn the T. Whoa! If this music's for a T6, what should I be listening to in a T7? Hang on, we cannot continue the stream here. What should I listen to in a T7? TMCC. If this is T6 music I'm listening to. Hey, Finished Farmer. I'm doing good, how are you? I'm enjoying how Yanis's message is glitching right out and just reminding you to like constantly. Farm Boy, if you put it into mod suggestions, then yeah. Initial D. Initial D! No! Metal. Yes, no. I approve. Hey, Sean. And Drum Lover as well. So we're in a ridiculous situation where we've got like 6 different things going on at once. And I'm trying to manage them all at the same time, and it's kind of working. Slav base. I don't have a mod suggestion. I know I don't. That's intentional. Because I had one before, and all the mods that were put in, people had never bothered testing, and they were all from dodgy sites. And on top of that, 90% of them looked like junk. With the no talking videos, can I do it with a time lapse if possible with music? Yes. The reason that yesterday's video had no commentary and no music and nothing of the sort was that it wasn't supposed to be a time lapse. I'll be honest. That was supposed to be a video with commentary. I accidentally thought I'd already bought this thing. That's better, yeah. Just saving you hassle, simulation. Because if Sim saw it, you wouldn't last very long around his channel. And like, I'm willing to give people the benefit of the doubt and, like, not insta-ban. Which I could very easily do, is just like say, well, if somebody comes in with the name of Simulate that isn't Sim, you know, mods can reign supreme. It's not gone well. Yeah, when I did that video I was talking throughout and accidentally deleted the commentary file on Audacity. Ooh. I forgot I had that button. I got ahead of myself. Well done, Dave. You did something smart for once. Skull Gamer 2018, I am helping you now. What do you need help with? I'm assuming it's going to be something that's like
hello, Dave.
Worth helping you with. Also, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy today. Oh, you meant to say hello. Sometimes people come in and the first thing they say ever in chat is help. So I mean, taking a wrong turn again. Hey, simulation for the nation. Oh, this is a wrong turn that's going to be convenient because I can check up on the pelletizer. Which actually... Is that bale going through or is it stuck? Inexplicably it's stuck because it's at a weird angle. Who would have thought? Don't know how that happened. Well, I can see how that happened because O is right beside P on a keyboard. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Dave.
Brian Wack, that is the best timing for a subscription that I have heard in a while. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. And thank you very much for getting that timing absolutely perfect. I couldn't have done that if I tried. Compost Master's finished. This is just not wanting to... Okay, maybe if I were to, like... Hey, maybe it'll load in quickly, properly now. So you sit there and be a good little bale and go into the pallet or the pelletizer. you can follow it in a second. Wonder how many bales this thing can actually hold. Lift. I want to say hold. Do you think this thing can actually lift 2 bales? Because I'd like to get 2 more into the compost master. See you, Michael. This is going to be a terrible idea because this is going to be 10,000 litres of straw. Come on. It works, kind of. I mean, I have to accelerate heavily anytime I want to make a turn. Okay, 2 bales might have been a bit too much. Could I set a course split load the pellet thing? No, I couldn't. Because it is... like where it's loading from is constantly moving, so that's not a possible thing. Let's just put 2 more bales, that's about 10,000 more litres into the compost master. Put a weight on the back. This thing doesn't... Oh, it does come with a weight! Finnish farmer, you're a genius! This thing comes with a bunch of weights! Which are all in weights, inexplicably. Which one's the heaviest? So I get this one. And this one. Wait, can I get 2 of these? Can I get 2 of these and then 1 of these at the back? Just to... I keep doing that. The heavy one is the best. Yeah, but which ones? Oh, these are pathetic. What's the 150 look like? Oh, wait. Oh, wait, can I put these 3 on and the 150? Because these will presumably go up into the blue area. Okay, not really, but... Do you know what? This might just be enough with 2 of these. And can I put the 150 on the back of these then? No, no I can't because it gets angry. Like that might just be enough. What even is this?
Sound waves reaching the microphone are changed into impulses of electric current.
That's not how it works. Oh dear. Hey, Mad Skip Man. Right, let's get back over to where I want to be, which is here-ish. Can I now lift 2 bales with the Wonko weights? Will the Wonko weights allow me to lift 2 bales? Still no, because they're just way too heavy. That's fine. We'll need to go get more bales in a second. Also, this area is stupid loud. Looks like it's got a tail. Yeah, and it looks really sad. How full is the straw mass? Is it 74%? Getting, whoops, close to the point where I'm going to want to consider bringing the trailer over to empty it out. Which will also require bringing the excavator over. I think each weight is 35 kilos. That would kind of make sense. And I was a lot more than 105 kilos underweight then. To lift the... More weights, we need more weights. I'm not going to turn this thing into a front loader with a giant string of weights on the back. It does still need to be maneuverable. No. Yes. Alright, so this has now got 16,000 litres of compost there. That's what I'm doing now, Lewis, is I'm bringing the trailer over to unload it. Go on, class in FS19. That's kind of similar to John Deere, frankly. It's something that'd be nice, but at the same time, I would be just as happy seeing more smaller brands. Keep it there until it's full. Suppose I could. Yeah, let's just turn this tractor off. Let's get back into the T7, which we're going to bring over to Field 13. We'll grab more bales. Now we got bales over the pigs. Oh yeah, I need to get past the excavator here. Hey Joshua! If you're enjoying the stream, guys, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you hadn't already. You can see where I did my test patch for the grass. For the original few thousand litres of compost. Figured it'd be cool to mow this area, and I was kind of right. Why am I not using the 135? Because the 135 is for water movements. Hey, farming man, and Joshua Wood. We got lots of Joshuas in today. Hey, Dan. Get UAL turned on. And spread bales everywhere because I've just hit into a pile that I wasn't supposed to hit. You'd like class in FS19? I think it'd be nice to see class in FS19. I don't see that happening because of cattle and crops. No, I have a wheel. Yes, it's currently under my desk. Because I like having a small bit of force feedback on. A small bit of weight on the wheel, and I can't find the plug at the moment. How long am I live for? Assuming Landy's not going live, which I still don't know, I'll go until like 7:30 or 8:30, depending on what time I get handed food, I guess. You see Dave using his naturally lazy solutions. See, I could use the loader from the straw DLC, and I will do that in the video, but yeah, my laziness does take over at times. Yeah, please do, Dan. We appreciate it. Sub to me, thank you, COD World War II. And hello, Fahy. So this is going to be the last of the straw. I don't plan on getting cows particularly soon. So I don't mind just dumping the straw somewhere. In this case, into either the pellet maker or the compost master. Compost master is really good for just getting fertilizer. Pellet maker is good for making money. And ironically, I can still use the pellets as cow feed if I really want to. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter that I'm pelletizing these bales. Why you use excavator to load the straw head on thingy? I will be using excavator to load the straw head on thingy. I don't actually like the crane controls they have. So I will be using the... That's not going to work. That's decidedly not going to work. No, it's still not going to work like that, Itzy. So I need to get it onto the... Physics. Physics, that's not how bales work. I love when physics just takes over and it's like, well, this is how bales work now. This is the derp loader, Dan. This is the greatest front loader in history. Also known as, and I'm not making this name up because you're gonna think I am. This is genuinely called the Itsy Flitsy. Right, let's get the excavator over because I do want to start clearing out some of the compost. We're still a bit stuck though. This thing has four... I guess it makes sense that this thing has four-wheel drive actually. It actually makes sense that this thing would only have four-wheel drive. So I'm gonna unlock the diffs, but keep it in four-wheel drive because it makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump it over the wall to the right here. It seems that I need to Control Z. Put down the stability legs. Stability legs engaged. I may now be too close to the pile actually. There's an autosave kicks. The tiny loader is one of my new favorite machines. Yes, it is genuinely one of my favorite mods because it just works so well. It's really versatile. As silly as it looks, it's really versatile because you can actually mow with it if you really want to. Why wheels and not tracks? Because why would you have... I think the wheeled one makes more sense for like this. Is Nandy live tonight? Dan, I think, was double checking. I think he just threw a message into Facebook. Which I should have done, but was too lazy to. I wouldn't think so, because it is a Saturday. But, It is also February, which means ad rev is hilariously bad. So he might be still. So for anybody who actually wanted to see me use this thing, I've derped badly there. Shouldn't be... I just noticed that as well, Farming Man. We got Farming Man and Farming Man 2. He likes echoes. Yeah, wheels are better. I thought so, Dan. Like, this makes more sense for what I'm using it for. He said he doubts it. Good, I'll just continue until I get food then. Which is the best way to stream. There we go. How much is left in there? 6,000 litres. That's another 2 scoops. Wheel run should be an option in customization. I don't know. Because there's only so many customization options you can have before you need a script to do it. And or Black Sheep modding are notoriously cynical at just making console mods and then throwing them out in PC afterwards and no changes made to suit. They're basically the requirements, I would call them, of PC users. Because I think scripts at this point are, especially in stuff like this, would be a requirement. And IC, for that matter. Might be something wonky with the tractor. The tractor one is granted a bit wonky, Faye, so I will grant you that you were actually right in thinking there was something wonky with the tractor one. Simple fact of the matter is I prefer the wheeled one. And it makes more sense for what I'm using it for. I'll need to check on the fill level of the trailer in a second, actually. So what I've done is I've taken effectively both of Landy's placeable areas and put them into one placeable area. Because I'm either a genius or an idiot, one of the two. And look at Wales, I'm guessing Wales lost then. Are we down to 50 likes yet? Come on guys, there's 66 of you guys here. If everybody hit like right now, it'd be over 50 likes. We'd be on literally a number of... Ah! Yes, this isn't very happy with these bales on it at all, because I've just noticed the front tires are basically running flat. There we go. How's this trailer doing? I'm gonna call... I know it's only at 72%. I'm gonna call that full. Hey, Landy! I've got my ridiculous placeable area on the go. By the way, I'm gonna call myself out here. I was an idiot yesterday and I gave you bad information. I was wrong. The Compost Master actually has a sign on it saying, yes, I take bales. So, I was wrong. Hello, Yassi. So if you want to make a buttload of grass bales, or get rid of those 3 grass bales, throw them into the composter. There we go. I'm guessing you've already deleted those 3 bales. I didn't. I thought it didn't. It used to not in 15. And I mean, it's basically the same thing now, so... Alley-oop. Well, that was a good idea for, like, all of 3 seconds. Let's play bale darts. Huh. No. Nope. Well, at least you know how to get rid of them. Hiya! Nope. I'm gonna prove it with these straw bales once they eventually get up. Yep. So now you see it. Now it's gone. Yep. And a Ellie oop. See? Takes bales. And by the way, if you're ever wondering what this thing actually takes, there's a little sign underneath the screen. Please only organic materials, including potatoes, sugar beet, chaff, silage, grass, hay, straw, wood chips, manure, compost. Why would you fill this thing with compost? Bales and logs can be used as well. So if you want to do some super cheap forestry with like a chainsaw and a bale trailer, you can in theory load logs into the compost master and compost up some logs for yourself. Hey Massey! I hear commiserations are in order. Don't float. What's this front loader called? The Itsy Flitsy? Not even kidding. It's by Itsy. It's called the Flitsy. It's the Itsy Flitsy. Hello, Joker Romano. Salute. Sodale. Heidel. We floaty boys. This is pizza. Which way is forwards? Wait, why is this not working anymore? Oh, because I'm still in the wrong control group. So this is going into the shed now. the ultimate pimp slap farming man. Have I heard of WWE? Yes. Will I be watching WrestleMania this year? Also, probably yes. Did I watch the Royal Rumbles? Yes. Is this thing going to fit where I want it to fit? No. Oh wait, maybe yes. Oh, am I being a genius? Am I being an absolute genius? No, the crane's in the way. Get. Down over here. I am a genius. There is a crane, yes, but it's not an excavator, and I can't do this with it. And fill it insanely slowly. Come on. I am the god of making stupid ideas work. That's what conveyors are for. To me, geniuses, I've overcomplicated this to the point of uselessness. Look at how smart I am. Also, now we've got some metal. This is perfect. Like, genuinely to me, geniuses, I've overcomplicated this to the point where it's borderline useless. Look at how smart I'm being. I think I'm stuck on a lot. What am I stuck on here? No more capacity for straw pellets. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. If it's stupid and it works, it's not particularly stupid, is it? Odds are, if Discord links don't work for you, you might well be banned. Oh, we need to get the Moon Slapper on the go again. Come on, Moon Slapper. The real question is what am I not stuck on? This is true. Because I do tend to be, at some point or another, stuck on about half the map. The Moon Slapper. You get expired. Yeah, it tells you the link's expired if you've been banned, dude. What am I doing after this? Good question, Jake. There is some hay baling that can be done. I might also get do you know what? I'm gonna do something real quick. Let's get a plow. This one will do. Do I have a weight on the front of this? Yes, fantastic. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get field 34 on the go ploughing. What's even better is its full name is now the Itsy Moon Slapper Flitzy. Hello, George Brassington. How are you doing today? Oh, yes! Thanks, man! Yeah, I went down there. I ain't gonna have drama from somewhere else dragged in here. No. Farming man, yeah, it does that itself. It's the chat glitching. Can I get this tip just right? Come on. Oh. Number 1 U-toner. I'm not sure if that's an insult or a compliment. I'm really not. Yep, that's not the gateway. Who's the number 2 U-toner? Like, is there U-toner rankings? You met Tuber. Who's Tuber? Would I know this Tuber person? Is he also a toner? Is Tuber a toner as well? Is he like number 3? Edmund Chief Films, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. I'm driving again. I mean, I've had coffee. Excuse, have you never ever seen somebody drifting with a plow before? YouTube. What about YouTube? Did they finally ban Logan Paul? Or has he done something stupid again that they're going to give him a slap on the wrist over and pretend like they actually did something? I'm going to throw the shade there. I'm going to throw the shade at Logan Paul because he does not belong on this website anymore. Am I being Dave again? I hope I'm being Dave. Damn, that's a slap on the wrist. He makes the majority of his money from that Maverick clothes line he's selling without any trademarks too, because somebody else already owns the trademark to Maverick clothing. He's going to lose a lot of money very quickly if they bring him to court. Because I don't know if he realizes this, but trademark infringement is very severely punished. As in, any money he's made from that trademark can go to the owner of the trademark. This is field 34. Need to unfold the plough for this to work properly. Like any... Why is the dial tone playing in the background? Because that's part of the music, I guess. Want current vehicle position. Bypass islands. Circle. Return to first point deactivated. And I want 5 headlands after the fact. Generate that course, please. Fantastic! First waypoint is just over here. Yeah, he's gonna potentially lose everything, in a very short course, very short period of time. He could lose pretty much all the money he's made. Oh, I can't do this when it's... This is cheaty as hell, but I'm gonna do it. The game's gonna let me do this, so I'm gonna do it. Game's not stopping me from doing this stupidity. So, it's happening. How many pallets of... Oh, good lord. That's producing way faster than I expected. I wasn't expecting it to already have produced 3 pallets. This is going to be very profitable, isn't it? $136 bags already. How is this section over here doing? Empty. Means the moon slapper Itsy Flitsy needs to go again. The Itsy Flitsy moon slapper. Oh my god. Oh. Well, that's wonky as crap, but it should do. Slightly floaty. What mod is that I'm using with the pellets? You mean this thing over here? This is from the straw add-on. The DLC that I still think isn't really worth buying. Okay, maybe it is just for that nonsense. Maybe I should just be a bit more sane with this. It's from the straw add-on DLC, which is still partially broken. Hey, Irish Realistic Farmer, welcome back. Still partially broken. I don't know if I'd recommend it yet. BM modding / creative mesh / whatever they want to call themselves this week have said they'll come out with a patch. They said that about a month ago. The only news that came out since was that they got confused by what color Crone use and had to approach Crone to get the color of Crone equipment. Which is very reassuring. Yeah, instead of looking it up on the Crone website like most people do, they had to go to Crone themselves. Is this going to chop up? Or is it going to wonk up? It's trying to align itself. Kind of. Boom! Okay, so it just pings in. And how full is this? Good enough. Right. I think the next job on the agenda is going to be... I don't know, actually. That looks really cool. Well, actually... No, I don't want more, I want less. There we go. Is there like a light switch in here somewhere? I'm guessing there's a way to turn the lights on, but I don't know how. Light switch, please. Is there a light switch? If there's not, I'll do something that I have done for Thunder, and there's no light switch I can see. Okay, trying to turn the lights on by the crane didn't work. Oh! Turn on lights. So you can have... let's get it all like nice and dramatic. We have... this is a future thumbnail. By the way, this is the first time I'm using this building. Juggle the pallets. I probably could. Do you know what, actually? Yeah. In, I think, Misk? Where's Misk gone? I think this is going to be worthwhile getting. Case Magnum has been stumped by a tree. There's the Easy Flitzy. Here we go. Don't worry, I'm not going to drive this the length of the map just to get down there. I'm going to teleport it in. Chat suddenly got quiet. Yeah, that happens. Tends to be people in game and stuff, so chat will go through periods where it just goes near silent, and then it'll go through periods where it's like super hyperactive. We're just going into one of those quiet periods at the moment, it seems. It's a bit of fun. Let's steal something from Sim. And Landy, seeing as he's doing it now too. Corona is coming to ET2 actually, yes. Thanks, Enos, for distracting me while I was going to steal something from Sim. I wonder. Can you not stack these pallets? These are, I think, pallets made to the old FS13 spec. Because They seem to be quite difficult to pick up. Yeah, Crone trailers are coming to ETS2, Massey. Like, no trolling, Crone is coming into ETS2. And what Landy was saying yesterday, it looked like they are bringing something that'll fit on the back of a Rigibot again. This forklift doesn't like the pallets. This forklift doesn't like most things. Oh, it's the pallets don't... Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of the forklift, because that is junk. Forklift can go bye-bye. Pallet fork can go bye-bye. We'll replace that with something a bit sillier, but that will work. Is the JCB 260 with a pallet fork, which hopefully will be a bit better behaved. As the Case Magnum is just... You guys wonder why I don't use Courseplay much. There we go. Let's grab the JCB now. Use the Moon Slapper. I don't have a pallet fork for that. Gonna be honest, I'm kind of liking this song, so it's staying on. As woodtastic as it is, I actually like it. Use the Big Butt Plow. Do you know, I get the feeling, I really do, I get the feeling that the people who say stuff like that to me are the same people who will complain to Landy for using big tractors. And there's a hilarious double standard going on with certain people, where they'll accept me doing all sorts of stupid crap, but the second Landy tries, having a bit of fun, or Sim tries having a bit of fun, they'll scream at them. Because I guess there's the expectation that I'll do stupid crap constantly. Whereas because Landy and Sim are, usually, I'm not going to say always, but usually a bit more serious about how they play the game. That's not helpful. Is there a weight that I can get for the... Okay, so I can't reverse with this thing, okay. Dan, I know that I constantly do stupid crap. That's Oogie Oogie Oogie. Foxtrot, Oogie 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 Oogie. Oi oi oi. I should know. Been in literally thousands of those chants. It's Oogie, not Oogie. No weights for the skid steer. Good. There's going to be a map expansion. Yeah, SCS are always working on new map expansions. The ATS guys are... Well, there's a certain subset of a certain subset of the ATS community that are really butthurt that ETS is beginning a lot lately. And the simple reasoning behind that is because ETS is built to a much smaller scale. Like, ETS is built to, I think, 2/3 the same scale as ATS or something like that. Or 2/3 the scale of ATS. So it takes SCS a bit longer to build bits of the map for ATS because they've got to build more stuff. Plus, ETS has a ton of existing like resources within SCS. ATS... Whoa! ATS... You done? Oh, that's empty now. For those of you wondering why I don't use Courseplay much, look at the big red marker saying the Magnum's slipping again. That's why I don't use a Courseplay much, because it's just incredibly stupid and will find absolutely everything. Looks like northeast of Europe. Northeast of Europe. So like east of going east? Because Scandinavia's already in. I heard somebody saying it might be Spain. Which I think SES said they'd never do until, or unless they made the France DLC free. Which I... Okay, done using the ITZY. Too derpy. He says putting a bale in that I don't think will ever fit into the thingy. The ITZY is just too derpy. Is that going to ping around into being behaved? Or just constantly be like that forever? Constantly be like that forever and screw up the second bale, so I gotta use the ITZY to at least fix it. Baltics and Finland. Is Finland seriously not in yet? I thought Finland was in ETS for a while. Come on, get down. Have I broken it? Have I done a really dumb thing and broken it? No. So what I need to do is somehow get this to nudge the entire Earth over by about 6 millimeters. Nope! Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the ITZY because it's just... I love it, but it's too skittish. It's almost impossible to drive. So that lasted a while, didn't it? And get rid of all the weights as well. A big shack. I suppose, as silly as it sounds, the best option for me to load this thing is with a pallet fork on the front of the T6. Itsy slapsy. I get the feeling that's not the real Big Shack, by the way. I don't think Big Shack would enjoy farm sim too much. I'm not going to change Courseplay controls for this. I need to get over to the Magnum again and see if it's hit the same tree again, because if it has, I'm just going to rejig the course and add another headland. Magnum. Yes, you have in fact hit the same tree again. You absolute dingbat. Okay, 6 headlands. Should do. Generate the course. Oh yeah, I need to actually regenerate the course because field 34. I want to finish up. Here we go. Real UK police officer. Okay, cool. Can I also lower the turning circle, please? Turning circle. Let's take that 4 meters and see if that works. When possible, turn on field activated. Start from the first waypoint and drive course. Right. That's the Valtra. I don't need the Valtra, I need the T6. Do 4 headlands. 4 headlands would make things worse, surely, Landy, because with 5 it was slamming into trees. So with 6 it should be a bit better, with 4 to be even worse. Just checking some stuff real quick. Okay, we're good. Like, I'd love to do 4, but that wouldn't... Yeah, Dan policed him out of the way. I can actually use the T7 now to pull the trailer. Seeing as I'm now using the T7... This is getting really messy. Check to see what the turning radius is. I've tuned that down as well. It was 8 meters, I've turned it down to like 4 or 5. And opposite turns where possible. We'll see how that does and see if it wants to behave. Probably won't. There. Yeah, Mark comes on TeamSpeak occasionally. It was messy from the start. Well, by the way, if you're wondering what needs patching, if you can just about hear that over all the other blooming engines running, this thing makes a water noise for some reason. Why can't we talk about this? You can, but only if he's not live, because it tends to, like, if you talk about people when they're live and when I'm live, then it tends to drive people into the stream you're talking about to see what's going on and away from my stream. And it's just like me and the guys do it. If there's 2 of us overlapping, we'll openly and honestly say don't talk about the other stream, because when we're streaming raw, it's all fair game. We're out for ourselves then. Right, we're running out of bales real quick. I don't know what's going on. Guys, don't think I actually have a part to play with moderation. If a mod makes a decision, a mod makes the decision. Yeah, if you're not happy with it, tough luck, the decision's been made. I'm not gonna undermine the mods. There's a reason they decided what they want to do. Now, if it's clearly something that was a mistake, like a misclick, there is a way that we know of to override stuff. That I don't like doing because it comes across as very mean at times. Yeah, be glad Pedro's not there. What's going on? I honestly have no idea, Massey. Apparently that fire extinguisher is dynamic. Oh hey, we could use the John Deere in here. We could use this as a John Deere shed. Come on, there we go, we got the speed together to not flip. Maybe I should be using the T6 to do this. Or something that I can at least put a weight on the back of. If people think I actually know what's going on at any given time, they're sorely mistaken. You just don't have no idea what's happening. So what's happening at the moment is we're working on making pallets of pellets. We kind of have been for the entire stream. We've been getting the straw from the... This is not going to work the way that I want it to, is it? No. It's actually faster to just do this. Yeah. Yeah, this is... Unrealistic, but faster. We'll deal with it. More bales. Bales for the bale god. Is that bale chopping? Yes, it might be. Oh, still in the previous bale, okay. The Oakfield is out on PC only. It's still, last I heard, hasn't even been tested for consoles yet, so there is still going to be the question occasionally for, there's still going to be the occasion, like, when is Oakfield coming out question. Honest answer for you console guys. No idea when Giants, like, it's going to be when Giants test it and it passes. Now, if they find any issues, those issues will lead through into fixes for the PC version as well. Why am I going so fast on my walk? Because I'm using creator tools to speed things up. I think the default walk speed is way too low. Right, maybe I shouldn't have thrown so many bales into the compost master. Yeah. Beginning to regret that decision. Get ready for the low no questions? Yeah. Don't think people quite know Octa says pending. Yeah. Don't think people quite know what the timeline for Lone Oak is, and that's probably a good thing. I think what I want to do is something stupid. I want to try something stupid here. Because I don't think this is going to work, but it's potentially worth a try. This is one of my less powerful tractors. Although it does have a lot of torque and a lot of top speed. Can this even... Oh, we might be in some luck. It's field 2. So just teleport down here. And kind of line up. A lot of oaks, yeah. No deadline is best deadline, and that's why I don't. That's why I'm not intentionally not talking about the timeline for Lone Oak. I know it. I actually know what Bull Bill's hopes are. Obviously, you guys know he offered it, you know, in the middle of a stream. I have taken a tour around Lone Oak. I have seen it. Without saying too much, you guys, it's going to be worth the wait. Is that fully open? No, thought not. So let's unfold the bale trailer and hope this works. I genuinely don't think this will, but it's worth a try. BGM, Glengar isn't banned, he's just timed out. Oh my god, the fast... How is this better at pulling this than the 350 horsepower? This is what, a 230 horsepower tractor, and it's better at pulling this than a 350 horsepower tractor. Totally didn't copy the name Oakfield. Bullet Bill Old Oak was actually being planned a while back. And I think it's the name of the farm in real... Or Lone Oak is actually the name of the farm in real life, because... I think I can say this without getting into trouble. There is a Lone Oak near some of the fields. So I got the name from that. Okay, maybe, just maybe, this isn't as good as the Valtra. Okay, that isn't gonna work, is it? It was worth a try, but just not working. So I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out the... What's the Valtra even on at the moment? The Valtra is on... Oh, the Valtra's on the pellet maker. This might not work. What about... Post a screenshot. Oh, good. I might not get in trouble for saying that. Then again, it is the reasoning behind the name, so... But without saying too much, it's going to be worth the wait, guys. Right. Screenshots on Facebook should actually tell you all you need to know. Get Big Bud to put up the hills. No, I'm going to try the Valtra again. I think hay is a bit less demanding than the straw to bale. I'm hoping 230 is going to be enough to... Yes. Okay, so we'll use the fast track on that, which is a complete waste of a fast track. Granted. We'll use the T6... Oh, good lord. The T6 with a pallet fork to load the bales on. They're FSUK as well. Yeah, Bill does put stuff up on FSUK and Facebook. He, like I am, is a very big proponent of FSUK. I think it's probably the best farm sim community site around. Especially if you want to get into modding. There's so much help available to people who want to get into modding over there. Whereas the quad track, it's just been abandoned in Field 13. I think Six Headlands is now doing well. Eep. For those of you on console, by the way, there will be no multi-fruit for you guys on Oakfield. It will just be the default fruits. Before people start getting really, really butthurt about that. Multi-fruit is PC only, so you won't have it. So don't start complaining when you find out. Have I got an official Discord? Yes I do. Could somebody, will the mods prefer, I think they're the only people who can do it. Exclamation mark Discord and chat should get you a link. Or it's in the, it should be in the description. Oh no, it's just a normal tip, isn't it? You've never been timed out, farming man. You've never once been timed out. Well, oops. There's a first time for everything. Actually, while I'm in... Oh, Yanis got there before me. Don't get angry with me, farming man, I had to. The FSUK community is the nicest. Facebook is... don't get me started on the Facebook communities. There's a reason whenever I want a stereotypical whining, complaining person, I say, oh, somebody's going to complain about this on the Facebook communities. Because it's constant. Can I go first person? There we go, went first person. You never say for how long, so I mean, first person again. Went there twice free and edge. 3 times, Jake, because you asked earlier. There's a 4th. And a 5th. Command didn't work. Is Nightbot there? Is a good question. Nightbot about? That's why the command didn't work. Nightbot isn't here. That did work. Why is the Discord command broken? Did I disable the Discord command? There's the Discord link! Nightbot's slacking hardcore today. Thank you, Andy. I could have just said discord.me/RainbowDave, but yeah, it's easier. Facebook communities can turn from fine to very, very toxic in about 0.5 of a femto nanosecond. Quite frankly, I don't trust them to not be toxic. I got a Discord. I've had a Discord for like what, a year and a half now. Okay, the Voltra is pulling this, if only just. Realism. Realism. We will eventually get to the top of this hill. In hindsight, maybe I should have put the Voltra on the plow. It is a shame that the Facebook communities are just toxic. Because like between, I'm gonna call the Facebook communities just in general out for this. Stealing mods, complaining about mods being stolen, terrible, terrible converts, random whining about this isn't on console, why is this not on console, and there's a blatantly obvious reason why it's not on console. Saying console gets screwed over all the time, when in fact giants are bending over backwards to keep console people happy constantly. And my personal favourite is when people say, oh, giants never tell us anything. They're telling us a hell of a lot more now than they did 2 years ago. Yeah, any complaints that can be leveled at giants are usually wrong. If I'm making a complaint naming it at giants, odds are it's based on something that I know is going on. Like I'll openly say I don't think rope is worth the money, but I can get exactly why it's coming out, because from what information I have, some people just love to complain. From what information I have, I think the Homer license, so the hallmark harvesters and stuff that's already in there. I'm always complaining, but like I'm usually complaining about mods and other random stuff. But the Homer license I think expires this year. So giants are bringing out Ropa because they've got a license for Ropa, and presumably, I'm guessing, that license included a DLC for FS17. Can someone put my Discord server in the description? Discord.me/RainbowDave. It is in the description. Under links, it's the second link. By the way, did everybody see Bullet Bill's desk yesterday? Did everybody see Bullet Bill's quote-unquote desk? You didn't look. Dude, will you at least look before complaining that it's not there? Or before asking for it to be put there? That's laziness of an extreme. A lot of people maybe didn't realise. Harry Days, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. A lot of people maybe didn't realise that wasn't a joke. That is actually his desk. Only reason you did that was to make a sandwich. What? Why you did the... I'm not gonna ask. Oh, because bales. This is close. It's close to the toaster. It's close to the kettle. I mean, it's really in a good position. So I mean, he can have unlimited tea while he's modding, whereas I have to have my thermos if I'm planning on a long session, which I probably will have tonight. Is thermos of tea and G open in front of me because I've been doing field defs, and oh my god, are they the most annoying thing in the world. They're not time consuming, they're just annoying. Because everything works in rectangles. Only thing is there's no leg space. Yeah, I don't know how he sits. I honestly don't know how he sits there. I'm also not very impressed by his chair. He needs to get like at least a back support cushion for that thing. You knew, dude. Well, I'm glad you saw that coming, dude. Because some people will say that and then get timed out and get really offended that I timed them out because they said they'd never been timed out. Maybe not realizing that when I time people out, it's usually because the mods have missed something or I want to joke. Because I timed you out myself. There we go. It's rare you get offended. Good, you're not on Tumblr then, I take it. Because Tumblr is just people who are professionally getting offended. It's hilarious. So you got what, 6 bales out of this field so far? Yeah. I think it's time to, yep, get back over here, get some more bales into the pallet producer. Pellet producer, not the pallet producer. For the premise. Oops. Which in real life does go at like 2 kilometers an hour, so the speeds I think are realistic. Real life working speed in a field is like 2-3 kilometers an hour, so it is stupid slow in real life. Is that gonna... it should work. Yeah, Tumblr, you never use it. Yeah, probably the best. Some people get offended easily. I'm aware of that. I just choose to not care. There we go. Right, over into the shed, where we'll use our super realist. This is dumb. You had issues all day. Oh, that sucks pain. The only issues I had today was getting out of bed, frankly. I need to fix this real quick, so let's oh yeah, I need to Control Z. It is ridiculous. This is forwards, by the way. Like, this is it going backwards right now. Whoops. So I'm kind of in reverse drive mode in a way. There we go, Control Z, legs down again, Control Z to control the arm again. There we go. It's at full. It's a good idea using the excavator for that. It's a dumb idea, but it works. I mean, it's throwing out pallets at a really good pace. So we should have a decent enough... How do I get out of here? There we go. We should have a decent enough amount of pallets real quick. Any excuse to use the digger. Thing is like, I don't like using it for forestry, but for stuff that would require... Well, I say would require. For stuff that I could use it for, I will use it for. Back from chatting with people in Discord. Expect me to arrive shortly after the stream and just cause mayhem. I'll probably end up on Imgur again and start spamming into the links and memes room. I think people kind of were under the assumption that I despise this sticker pack. No, I just despise the forestry functions of it. I can't... I can't justify using this thing as a feller buncher. Whereas using it as an excavator, or as a digger, or as a loader, do you know what? I'm perfectly fine with this thing. Because it makes sense. It's rare that farm sim mods do. Up, over, up, empty. Actually, if I just hold it out there like that, is that gonna magically automatically empty? When it's like filling more pallets. Yes, it is! Fantastic! Min-max! Time for another bale onto the conveyor. By the way, the reason I'm making these pallets is basically because they're worth a butt ton more than bales. This is actually the best way to make money out of straw. So, whoops, wrong way. So instead of making, you know, chopping up your straw, you might as well make bales, bring it over to this yoki, make pellets out of it, put the pellets into a trailer, bring the trailer into the shed, and then make pallets and pallets and pallets and pallets and pallets. So we got currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pallets. Which I think sell for like 40 currencies per bag. I think Landy was saying to me last night is about 40 per bag. And I've made so far, if I go over here, 325 bags. So 40 by 325 is like 1200 or so. So we're up to 8 pallets already, and we're still kind of launching through. Yeah, we're going through bales at a reasonable pace. We're going through trailer loads at a reasonable pace. Let's get back to baling though. I think the Vulture went backwards a bit while I was doing that kind of stuff. But we are going through everything at a decent enough pace. I'm not going to say we're going through it super fast, but we're going through it at a good pace where we're going to get a lot done. And I think we have got a lot done today. Between getting, figuring out the Compost Master can take bales, actually. Throwing some bales into the Compost Master. Getting quite a few pallets of... hey, hard worker. Quite a few pallets of pellets made. How's the pelletizer doing, actually? That's good for molasses and water for the time being. We now have the Magnum actually working on the plough. It seems like 5 headlands just was a bit too short. 6 is good. We're making some more bales now that I'm probably going to make these into pellets and as well, and sell off the straw pellets first, then collect these up. It's just me or is an iPod been quiet? It has, and I'm slightly concerned it's not working correctly today. But then again, I don't need an iPod to tell you guys to like the video or the stream. Because I can type that with the press of a button. Yeah, no, just for people who haven't. What else do I have bound up over here? Can tell you guys about my Instant Gaming affiliate link. You can get games at a discount. Particularly useful next week because there's going to be a Steam sale, and that means the discounts are going to be heavier. They've got a Valentine's Day sale going on at the moment over at Instant Gaming, where you get bonus discounts if you match with a game on Gamer. To import the Compost Master, is it easy? Yes! What you do is you go over to your placeable section over here, you select the Compost Master, and you place it. Thought you missed the same cell. No, I got the dates wrong. Thought you had to use G. Nope. It's placeable. If I was using GE to place it, it would have been placed a lot neater than it actually is. And it does produce compost, and it does work properly. It does all that kind of good stuff. It takes bales. So if you got some... We'll say if you're playing with Seasons might be a good option for this, actually. If you're playing with Seasons, you've got some old straw bales from, we'll say, your last round of straw baling. You're about to do some more straw baling, you got some bales left over. You can dump them into the Compost Master, turn on compost, use them as fertilizer for your next round. For your next round of seeding. Same with hay bales. If you got some spare hay bales left, you can do the same thing. Silage bales, if you really, really want to, though I'd just personally sell them off. Do I have a link for it? No, I can't remember where I got it, to be quite honest. I've had it since towards the beginning of FS17. The version I'm using is private, because I've tweaked it. And gave it to Landy, gave it to... I think Sim has it as well. If he doesn't, I'll offer it to him. Because it might be interesting for his style of videos to see how he wants to use it. Even though I don't watch... I should say this, because maybe some people don't get this. When they say, oh, you're copying whoever. I'm not, because I don't watch farm sim videos. You can use it on any map. Yeah. It adds its own fill type. I've used it on Thornton, I've used it on a few different maps. And it's just a case of you plonk it down, you throw some crap in. Usually it's stuff that you don't want. Or don't plan on using. Like, I usually use grass. I usually just mow the Profi hopper. Get some grass together, and that goes into the Compost Master, and boom, got some free fertilizer from grass. You can spread compost on any map with the Compost Master installed. Now, by default, there is an issue with it. That by default, if you get the version that I originally downloaded, is that it doesn't really use compost at all. Like, I did a field before and I used about 2 liters of compost with the Compost Master, and it was a decent sized field. It was about the same size as field 13 here, and I used about 2 liters of compost. So I have tweaked it to up the usage from any manure spreader quite significantly. It's at a similar level to manure now, so I will, once I start using compost, need to refill it quite frequently. But it is definitely something that is worth doing. It's in, I think, one of the Lua files somewhere. If you want to do that, it's encouraged. Can you toss the $1 into it? I wish you could, because I would have so much compost constantly. Community there's fantastic. Don't worry, Frankie. I get distracted by Discord as well. I may only have a small channel, but I think I've got one of the best communities on YouTube, quite frankly. Because if anybody needs help, they can just go into the Discord, ask, and get either a really sarcastic answer or an actual answer, one of the two. It's about a 50-50 chance of either. Especially if I'm answering. I am more than willing to give the most sarcastic answers. Especially when people ask, how do you fix the thing? Well, I almost always say, well, you bring it into Giants Editor and then you fix it. But I think we're going to finish up at 8 o'clock, guys, because I've been going for 2 hours, 18 minutes already. I'm beginning to get a bit tired. I think some of you guys are as well. I'm seeing people kind of drop off for dinner or whatever, or going to bed or whatever. So I'm going to finish up at about 8 o'clock. So we're going to go for another 10 minutes or so, and we're going to call it a stream. To be fair, Farming Man, sometimes I do give serious answers. Especially if it's like something that I think is challenging. I will talk somebody through it. But if it's something I think is a real basic, it's usually a really sarcastic answer, or something. It's something that I genuinely don't know. So we got 3, 6, 9, 12 bales out of this field. 15 bales out of this field so far. And fear not, I will do more than grass work. That's why I got the Magnum off ploughing at the moment. I will be doing some ploughing with the quad track as well, probably in field 13. One of the mods will remove your... What did you call him? Who renamed him? Yeah, if you're joining the Discord, be aware your name will randomly change. Dan, don't change Pizza Wheel's name. He needs to stay as the Supreme Bread Lord. He is the Supreme Bread Lord of the Discord server and shall remain as such. If you've changed his name, I've got to go find the website that I generated from again. An honourable title. Yes, Supreme Bread Lord is like king, but has absolutely none of the perks, and generally is just a title I've randomly given Pizza Wheel. Oops. I'm guessing Faye's internet still isn't fixed because he hasn't been bothering us too much today. The technicians were out to replace the line today, but I don't know if it's actually fixed or not. Hello, Sean Kelly. Palletizer stop. I'm guessing the palletizer's full. So I need to go into the shed in a second and start emptying that out a bit. Move the pallets over to the pallet storage area. Guess people won't be asking if we got the straw bit add-on anytime soon. Let's see. Yep, palletizer's full. Whoa! That's not how physics work. This pallet is just wanting to be fancy at all times. There we go. Yes, I know it's blocked. I'm fixing it. So 1,330 litres per pallet. I think actually the palletizer's also run out of... Oh wait, maybe it hasn't. No, it hasn't. It hasn't run out of pellets just yet. Hello, Harley Dunn. Ooh, get this in there like that. How's this looking? Still reasonable. It's pretty much empty, but I can bring a third of a trailer over if I really want to. Just don't want to at the moment. Back to the Valtra. I think we've done well for like at least trying to multitask today. Usually I don't do it so well. What I will do off camera is I'll actually finish baling this field. I'll finish throwing the streaming longer today. I'm actually going to finish in about 5 minutes time, which is why I'm kind of winding down. Will I be in Discord after the stream? I'll be there through text. I rarely join the voice rooms because I'm usually on TeamSpeak, just chilling and relaxing and maxing all cool and all, shooting some people outside of the school. When a couple of guys were up to no good, started making trouble in the neighborhood. So got one little pad, mama got scared and said, I don't usually join voice rooms, usually in TeamSpeak, because I don't need to have my PG filter on. And the Discord is very much PG, and I need to quite often after stream swear. And not feel pressured into being entertaining. Especially if I'm modding. If I'm working on the map, I need to swear. Don't sing that. Don't sing that. I've heard enough of that song from my lying friends. In West Philadelphia, born and raised, in the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out and maxing, relaxing, all cool, and all shooting some people outside of the school. And a couple of guys that were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. Can you tell I was born in the 90s? Yeah, as soon as GE opens and you're doing something that's either really boring or just really frustrating, like field definitions, it's just like... You're sad. Why are you sad, Massey? Are you sad because I sang some of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Have you know that's Will Smith's best song? Other than Men in Black, which is actually fantastic too. Oh, and Switch is quite good. Will Smith's had some really good songs. Dan's probably just shaking his head like, Dave, no, Will Smith's not a singer. How long am I left for? I'll be going in actually a minute or two. I'll be finishing up. I've been live for 2.5 hours now, so yeah, I can't really complain if I decide to finish. Can I give it? No, Dan, no. I still have some self-respect left. Will Smith vlogs on YouTube. Yes, he does, doesn't he? And Jaden Smith says weird things on Twitter. And this Valtra gets stuck in any sort of hill with the baler. But I think I'm going to end it here, guys. Woo! Okay, I was holding the ND. I think I'm going to end it here. I'm going to finish this field off camera. I'm going to finish making the pallets, or the pellets and the pallets off camera. I need to tidy my room a bit tonight. I desperately do. Oh my god, that's upside down. Is leaky. That's not a good thing. I think I'm back to get food as well, so I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Oakfield Farm. This is getting food. Thank you. I've got food. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.